Why is it important? Because it's important. Hey guys, what's going on? Previously in The Manager, but seriously, in previous video we've discussed how to set up workflows and management processes in the agencies, but actually I thought about it and it's applicable not to only, agencies, service-based agencies and stuff like that. No, it's actually applicable to lots of companies. Let's have a quick recap on the previous video. So what we've discussed is setting up efficient workflows, project management tools benefits, effective communication strategies, and there were two topics left, which are managing time and resources and monitoring and reporting. We've discussed first three topics in the previous video. I will leave link in the description part so you can, go check it out. And today we're going to talk about last two topics. So let's go. Hey, you know how they say that lifting other people up and cheering other people up makes you feel better? So you pressing the subscribe button to my channel will really cheer me up. I'm just saying. Thanks. And also, if you don't want to watch the whole video, you can skip it and go see how I make mistakes in the blooper section at the end. Time and resources management. Why is it important? Well, because you don't have all the time and all resources in the world, unfortunately. And there's always not enough time, and there is also something that you would want to do if you have more resources. Let's see what you can do in time management and resources management. First of all, prioritize tasks. There is no way that every task is equally important and urgent and number one priority. It's just life doesn't work that way. Sorry. So you have to set straight criteria of what is important on the project or on the agency workflow in general. So yeah, every task can be priority number one. And if you have criteria of what is important, you can distance yourself from people's emotions, like maybe someone is pinging you too often or being impatient or stuff like that, but it's just because they are like that. But it's not, it doesn't mean that there is no actual time to do this stuff. Think about it with the cold mind, and you can understand what is actually priority number one, what can be postponed, and what can be done, step by step, and can be stretched in a time, and it's not a big deal. The next thing here is to set realistic deadlines, which is important both for your team and for clients, because first of all, your team won't be stressed out and they will work in the comfortable pace, and then they will deliver better results because they will have time, to think, to process, to prepare work better, and your clients won't have unrealistic expectations. It's better to say that you will deliver something in 5 days and deliver it in 4 days than to say that you will deliver it tomorrow and deliver it in a week. So yeah, the first option is really better. Communicate with your team to understand what is the amount of time that is actually needed to accomplish these goals. And also, if you use project management tool, as we've discussed, and I hope you do, so you can just go there and see the overload of every team member of yours, and then you can plan and schedule work accordingly and set realistic deadlines. This is important. Avoid scope extension. Basically, it means that you have to set up and agree on what is need to be done, what are our goals, and you have to understand clearly and set at the beginning what amount of work, how many people, I don't know, how much time, budget, stuff like that, everything will take to accomplish those goals. And then you have to also set up criteria and some rules of adding something to the workflow, of adding some new rules or some updates. And also you have to check now and then what you planned in the beginning and what is actually going on, and then you can see and understand if this is something you or your business can afford or if this is too much, and then you can do something about it. Review and adjust regularly. Basically, it means that every now and then you should check up and see if what has been set up is actually working, if it's effective or not, and maybe change some stuff, make analytics based on previous projects and previous work, and optimize work that your agency is doing. Monitoring and reporting. So this boring topic is actually really important because, okay, let's say you don't do this stuff, right? You just work as you work. You don't make any analysis on what you've been doing up till now, and you don't know actual reasons of your fails and success. This means that you will just, go with the flow, and you can plan according to reality. You can't grow your relationship with clients, therefore you won't get better reviews, and you won't improve your service or product, whatever you do. But if you actually track what you're doing, you can grow your agency and you can get better projects from the clients. You can get higher budgets from the clients and more clients, actually, because they will know that you know what you're doing, they will feel it. But it's not only about feeling, so let's see what else is important here. You can have metrics and KPI that you can monitor. Let's go through some basics here. Well, project timeline, you can see what percentage of the tasks of the project you're working on was delivered on time and what were not. And you can also understand the reason behind it, like if your team is not effective enough, or if the client postponed something and didn't deliver on time some resources from his side, or maybe there were some technical issues, or maybe the timeline planned from the beginning wasn't really effective. You can compare planned timeline and actual timeline and see reasons behind it and do better next time. Budget management. I'd say that there are two types of effectiveness here, which is external and internal. External is basically you can track if you're staying within the budget that was agreed in the beginning, or if you're not, and what are the reasons behind it again. And also it's really super important for the business to understand income to profit ratio, which basically means the difference between the money that you've received from the client and the money that you actually earned after all the expenses. And if your work pays off, or maybe you have to do something about it and to optimize some processes or stuff like that. So yeah, it's really important. One more metric here is quality control. And it's really important not to base it on feelings of you or your client or your team, like, I like it, I don't like it, there is something in it, but I don't know what. No. Have straight, KPI here. And it's actually not that complicated. Once again, at the beginning of every project, of everything you do, you just set up and agree some measurements. What is considered job is done good, great, stuff like that. And also you can just count the amount of defects on every task that was made, and then you can just see the reasons behind them, and there you go. Simple math. One more KPI is client satisfaction, and it may feel like it's based on feelings, but not exactly. You can see the loyalty of your client, if they come back, if you continue working with them on long distance, if they maybe recommend your agency to their colleagues, to somebody else, and also of course their feedback and communication you have with them and stuff like that. And the last thing is generating and presenting reports to stakeholders. Collect data, combine it into some visual presentations, and make all the information clear, and also understand what data is important to your client so you won't overload them, and explain everything that you're providing, and make it not just because you have to, but make it because you provide information to your client that will show them why they are working with you, what progress has been since they started working with you, you will see, your achievements, and this will show your clients that you don't just, do one-time job, or you just care about, earn money and go. But it will show them that you care about them, you care about progress that their company or business or whatever project makes. And also it will keep you from unnecessary possible conflicts in the future, because you will explain what's going on, you will communicate it, and clients will orient in the situation. So it's, a win-win situation. And also make those reports on regular basis, make some updates, don't keep client in the dark, just be transparent with that, and you will just benefit from it. There it is. Now you know everything you need to know to manage the agency. Kidding, of course. It's just really high level of what you need to know, but this is the start, and I hope it helped you. Thanks for watching. Go check part 1 of this topic. I will leave link in the description part. Don't forget to subscribe. Go check also my other videos, and see you in the next one. Bye. Thanks for watching up till now. Who is pinging me? Where? What's going on? What's going on? Wow. This COVID thing really makes me stupid. What is the amount of work? What is the amount of time? So you can combine. I forgot the word. Compare. I forgot the word compare. That's all, folks.